Hello everyone, welcome from React Native EU 2023 from Wrocław. I'm Łukasz and I'm here with my wonderful guest who just gave a talk on the main stage, and I'm not gonna spoil it. Jamon, can you tell us what is your name and what is the name of your talk?
So my name is Jamon Holmgren, and the name of my talk is Igniting React Native Upgrades with Flame AI. So yeah, my talk is all about using AI in the ways that we haven't really done yet within the React Native community for upgrades.
We all know that upgrading is a pain. Yes. And during your talk, which I really liked, you walked us through the stages of how you can do it right now, or you could do it previously, and then you introduce your tool. What is the main takeaway that you want people to take from this talk?
Well, I think the main takeaway is really less about the specific functionality that the tool does itself, although I think it's really cool.
Oh, yeah.
What I want people to see is that I was able to build this tool in not a lot of time. I spent a couple months on it, and it's going to evolve over time. But I want people to know that you don't need to know Python. You don't need to know LangChain. You don't need to know all of these other things to use AI to do useful things. And very specific things. It lets you kind of like build, it's a workflow really more than anything. It's open source, and I want people to go look at it and be inspired to build their own tools that help them in their developer journey. I mean, you spend a few cents on OpenAI's API, and it improves your workflow hugely.
And like you said, like with your open source library, which is written in TypeScript and not on any of these like weird languages, TypeScript, just a regular plain TypeScript, people can look at the code, get inspired, contribute, or like get inspired and create something on their own.
Yes, exactly. There's a lot of patterns underneath the hood that I've used to build prompts, to handle responses from the API. And it's all TypeScript. It's all Node. It's using a library called GlueGun that Infinite Red has built and I help maintain. And it's relatively straightforward code. Very little of it has to do with the actual AI, and a lot of it's just sort of the developer experience around it.
Okay, thank you so much. So that was the talk about your talk. Let's talk about the conference itself. What do you think about React Native EU 2023 edition?
I loved this conference. It was so much fun. Every time I come, it's like coming back to a bunch of friends, because it's a lot of people that I've met over the years on Twitter, on GitHub, at other conferences, at the previous conference that I was at in 2019. I always look forward to coming back to Wrocław and being able to actually talk to all of my friends, see all my friends from all over the world. It's fantastic. And you all do a great job of being welcoming and putting on a great show. It's really good.
Thank you. I take the credit. It was all me. It was all me.
You should.
No. It's a wonderful team we have organizing the conference, and the conference will be here next year. So if someone is still hesitating of coming to Wrocław next year, what would you tell to those people?
Well, the city itself is beautiful. It's an incredible city just to come to hang out at. So that's one draw. The conference itself is amazing too, as I said, and I highly recommend people come. It's a good experience, and I feel like the connections that people make, as well as the great talks and all of the technical content, but the connections that I make are the things that go forward for years, and they pay off for years in ways that are just great.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining me for this short interview.
Yep.
And bye-bye.
Thank you.
If you liked what you've just heard, check out more of the conference content. Follow us on social media, subscribe to our newsletter, and see you at React Native EU 2024.